going on, everybody? It's going for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get into Monday Night Raw this past couple of days. This show was trash, man. This show was ass cheeks like last week. My saying is usually ass cheeks from last week, but the show from last week was ass too, man. Like, what? This is what we doing for the close the show to SummerSlam. Close out the SummerSlam. Man, if this is all we got, man, this shit was terrible, man. I ain't gonna lie. We started off with Paul Heyman and Jey Uso. They came out there and pretty much said nothing. Like, they just was out there it just was nothing said. Like, it was just a waste of time. The whole show was a waste of time. Like, this whole show need to be just thrown in the garbage, man. I ain't gonna cap. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I had this show on mute. I had this show on mute the whole night. Like, that's how boring this fucking show was, man. This is getting out of goddamn hand, man. Like, and then what? We had the Kabuki Warriors and AJ Styles versus the Judgment Day and Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez and Dirty Dom. Like, what's that all about? Like what are they doing with AJ Styles, man? Like, oh man, what they do with AJ Styles, man? I don't know. He gonna have to go over on Dirty Dom. Well, I don't know. Dirty Dom is getting a little hot right now. So Dirty Dom may go over on AJ Styles at SummerSlam. He may. I don't know. But I know AJ Styles is, he's closing in on his, career or whatever. So, he ain't got much time left. Dirty Dom got plenty of years to go. So, maybe they would have AJ Styles go over, get the dub, and then somehow, some way, I guess Dirty Dom would get the Intercontinental Championship back. I don't know, but I know AJ Styles he ain't got much time, to go around, So then we had Gunther and CM Punk, which they cut promos, man. I don't know, man. Is it me or is CM Punk is fucking watered down when it comes to promos, man? Like, it's like he is like so watered. It's not the CM Punk from like years, like 10 plus years ago, from back then. You know what I mean? He cut old, like, his promos is like weak now, man. It's not the same. Like, even when he was in AEW, well, I guess, with AEW, they pretty much let those guys say whatever they want there. So that's what he pretty much had creative freedom in AEW, but I guess he don't have that much freedom in WWE to, say whatever it needs to be said, because we all know CM Punk could be real, disrespectful when he want to, or he could break the fourth wall, if he want to. But I don't know, as of late, CM Punk just been watered down, with the promos and stuff like that. But I feel like he may go over on Gunther at so he may, because if he don't, I don't know what else is next for him. I don't see what else is next to CM Punk if he don't go over on Gunther. But that happened or whatever. But then there's this Rusev and Sheamus thing still going on. Like, oh man, it's just, like I said, this Monday Night Raw this week was fucking garbage. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was like, I couldn't wait till the shit was over. Like I said, I had that shit on mute the whole goddamn night. Then I had it on mute. It was really nothing to listen in for. I know earlier in the night they did a tribute to Hulk Hogan, you know what I mean, like they did on SmackDown. That's how the night started or whatever. R.I.P. to Hogan. I know it's still a lot of mixed emotions with Hogan or whatever. Like I said, I'm talking about Hulk Hogan, not Terry. So they had that going, but besides that, the show was fucking garbage. You know what I mean? The show was trash. Jey Uso and The only thing was the highlight was my boy, Big Bronson. Well, my boys, Big Bronson Reed and my boy Bron Breaker. Bron Breaker went nuts. I ain't gonna lie, Bron Breaker went crazy on the OTC and Jey Uso, man. Big Bronson Reed. I ain't gonna lie, they did that night, that end of the night, they definitely looked it like a strong team. I ain't gonna a faction, whatever you wanna call them. Even though the likes of Seth freaking Rollins, he's out due to injury. I guess the injury is legit as of right now. But yeah, Bron Breaker, man, and Big Bronson Reed definitely looked at real strong that night. That was the best part of the night. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, they whooped his ass, man, and Jey Uso. But the Tribal Chief, yeah, Tribal Chief got it worse though. He got his ass whooped, man. But I want to mention this too before we continue on with the Tribal Chief. So what we got 3 American Grandes. Like, who was the other nigga in the mask that came out there like that? Like, what are they doing with that storyline? Like, we already know the American Grande now is obviously Louis Kaiser. Chad Gable was out with an injury, or I don't even know if that was Chad Gable that came out there. Hell, that could have been JD McDonough. You know what I mean? It could have been, but it definitely kind of looked like him. I'm not sure what they doing with this American Grande storyline, but at this point they just need to Chad Gable need to just he need to hurry up and come back, man, so the original American Grande could come back or something, because I don't know. In other news, what's going on with Drew McIntyre? It seemed like he's stuck. I forgot where he's stuck at, where he possibly may not even make SummerSlam here. But he's stuck somewhere. He went to take a trip somewhere, and something about his passport, where they saying he not gonna be able to fly back, I guess, to the States, because that's where SummerSlam is in I believe it's in Jersey. Yeah, to fly back to the States or whatever. But I guess he's having issues with his he didn't bring his passport or something like that. That's average, Drew. If you something with his passport, he like that. But if he forgot it at home, he definitely hurt his fucking average though. I ain't gonna lie. But that's creating an issue, because Drew McIntyre for the team with Logan Paul to take on Jelly Roll and Randy Orton. So he may, I don't know how, he may make it, may not make it. We only have a few days left until SummerSlam, so I don't know how they gonna pull that off, because those regulations when it comes to stuff like that, like passports and IDs and flights, it's real strict. Without certain information, they don't care who. I guess they don't care who you are. You could be a big time star, whatever. If you don't have, your proper ID or passport, whatever, they still not trying to hear that. You know what I mean? So that's the problem with Drew McIntyre. But I feel like they're gonna figure it out in due time. Even if they gotta have somebody ship it or something like that, wherever he at, they gonna find a way. I feel like Drew McIntyre he's gonna make it to SummerSlam, because if not, then what? What they gonna do then? What they gonna have Logan Paul face Jelly Run Randy Orton by himself? I doubt they would do something like that. But nonetheless, this Raw show was trash. Again, like I said, the only thing that was highlight was that ass whooping that Bron Breaker put on main event Jey Uso and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. And he got his J's taken. I'm like, damn. I'm like, they violated my boy Tribal Chief, man. But like I said, they definitely looking a little bit stronger now. I guess they hearing people saying that nobody believe in them. like that. So they went out there and pretty much made a statement. And like I said, it's no Seth freaking Rollins right now, so it's like they gotta definitely step their game up or whatever when it comes to that faction team or whatever. As far as Seth Rollins, like I said, as far as what we know already, his injury is definitely legit, but we don't know for sure because let's say for Christ's sakes that CM Punk end up beating Gunther for the world championship at SummerSlam. A lot of people feel like that Seth Rollins he has that brief contract. It's good for a year, you know what I mean. So it don't have to be necessarily cashed in at SummerSlam, but a lot of people feel like he's gonna like return and pretty much ruin CM Punk championship like celebration or whatever. That would be for a great story, but that's also gonna mean we got worked if that happened. If that happened, we definitely got worked like a mug, like with the whole injury thing, etc., etc. Like damn, like they worked the hell out of us. But you know what I mean. But at the same time, it's gonna be like, like we thought legitimately that Seth Rollins hurt. We sending out our prayers and wishing him a speedy recovery and stuff like that for nothing if that happens. And it's like, damn, it's like what the hell we did all that for, So it's like, but damn, like I said, I don't know what they doing AJ Styles. Where the hell is LA Knight, man? I think he's supposed to be on Raw. I think he's supposed to be on Raw so now. It look like these girls is on Raw now. Forgot the Chelsea Green and Chelsea Green. What's going on with Chelsea Green? They still got her job and stuff like that. And Piper Niven and that Piper Niven, Chelsea Green, and like they on Monday Night Raw and they getting their little spots off. But I don't know what's good with LA Knight. I don't know where he's at. It's like they ain't got no creative plans for LA Knight, man. That's crazy. He's like the most overstar there, like one of the most overstars, besides like Main Event Jay and stuff like that. And they just got nothing for him. It's like we haven't seen him in like it's going on like a week now. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about Monday Raw. I thought this shit was garbage. Bad closeout show to a SummerSlam. Shit, SmackDown probably gonna be just as worse, man. I don't even know if I want to cover that shit either, man. I just don't know, man. Cause these last week was ass. So yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about it.